Went back from Delta County from some after dark squatching, and I said, what the heck? I wheeled down the Garden Peninsula, wandered around Fayette. Used to go ghost hunting here, haven't done it in a while. Really not set up for ghost hunting. Got my thermal, camera, and a sound recorder, so. Have my electromagnetic detector or any of that stuff. Ghost box, none of that. And it's cold and windy here. But what the heck. There have been a couple dogman sightings or reports from here. So, those of you that don't know this is a ghost town. It's been turned into a state park. Oh, I got eye shine. I'm sure it's a deer, but let's find out. Peek through the thermal. Yep, I got a deer. Or as I like to say, a food source for other things. He's just standing there. You can tell there's enough visitors here where you're not real spooked. Oh, there's another one. You get that momentary excitement when the light hits a pair of glowing eyes. This building here, there's a stage upstairs. Several years ago, I brought my kids here, many years ago, and it was during summer. There's 10, 12 other tourists wandering around. Looks like you're getting ready to put new porch on here. Other tourists wandering around. Yeah, you go upstairs in there anyways. You go up to a point where there's upstairs is just an open stage area where they used to put on plays and shows and things. And we were the only ones in here. One way up, one way down. We're downstairs. And we can hear footsteps upstairs, plain as day. It's echoing, you know, everything's wooden, hollow. No insulation in these buildings. So we go up the stairway, we get to the top, there's nobody else up there, and all of a sudden it dawns on us, there's nobody else up there. The kids, it took a second for them to sink in. I didn't say anything, all of a sudden they realized, hey, wait a minute, where's those people? Those people are dead. We have a light on in a basement window. This is interesting. Or a crawl space or whatever it is. Huh. Interesting. We're doing some work down there also. Ghost hunting's fun, I mean, but I don't get the excitement like I do with going after cryptids. My last house had a ghost in it. I just found it annoying. Used to basically scare the shit out of my daughter and her friends. Usually noises in the basement there, furniture sliding across the floor. My dogs would stand at the top of the stairs and stare down. I would go down in the basement, sit in the dark, and demand it show itself, and of course never would. I had my brother go there one night. I was doing working a lot of doubles, working at Standish Max, and he'd let my dogs out for me. He can see ghosts, dead people. He can also remote view, so I guess I got to add this, or else the story won't make any sense. He went there and I told him to figure out what's in there. And he told me it's a very grizzled looking old man, ghost of one. So they probably brought it home from work. But every time he tried to approach it, it would just flee from him through the walls. So I asked him where he seen it. He said, right beside my bed. So that was interesting. Scan with the thermal real quick. I don't think thermals do much good when it comes to ghost hunting. But I didn't bring it for the ghosts. I brought that for other creatures that could be prowling around. This is the old furnace area. This is a mining, those who don't know, this is a mining town. Iron ore. Late 1800s. Probably into the early 1900s. It's one of those sad stories where the people that worked here, basically there was no stores around, so you had to buy from the company store. Usually has birds in it and roosting at night, so they'll probably fly up. Pigeons. And of course the company store would just jack their prices out of sight to ridiculous amounts. So you never really made any money, you just survived and worked for the company. Kind of like what the Democrats want. I hear pigeons. I went and woke them up. Yeah, this is the old blast furnace here where they would melt different stuff. I had kids' laughter here one time on a ghost box. And I see a pair of eyes up ahead. Interesting. Through that archway. What do we got? Yeah, something looking at me. Let's go find out. I'm sure it's another deer. Can generally tell deer eyes just by how close together they are. They usually shine green. That's probably not picking up. Oh yeah, right there. Let's see what you are. Maybe that's not a deer. What do we got? Maybe it's a deer laying down. Oh, there we go. We just stood up. Hey, Mama. We got another one right over there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I got him in a therm. All right, I'm going to leave you guys alone. Always a lot of deer wandering around here. Right there's the harbor where they would bring the iron ore boats in. There's the old breakwater. Back right here in the furnace one time with the ghost box, I had it tell me to get out. There's a flagpole up in the parking lot. At that time it was early winter. I like coming here this time of the year, early winter, where there's nobody around. I'm just checking out these deer. Look like they were getting closer. Keep seeing eyes behind me. What was I saying now? Well, the flagpole in the parking lot, the rope, you know how a flagpole is, and you get the fasteners. The flag was dead still. I get down into the town here, and I could hear a clang, 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 just going like crazy up there. And started messaging my brother. He homed in on it. Like I said, he can remote view, pick up on things. And he said, spirits here do not want me here. So that just gave me the gumption I needed to press on. That night, Ghost Box told me to get out. I had children laughing. Well, everything I had with a battery died, except for the light on my pistol. It's the only light I had left. Phone died. I swapped out a battery on the phone. That one died. Everything died. What was that? Well, it's not giving off the light, so I see eyes at the corner of the building. One thing my brother said, I found this interesting. He says, I don't know what this means. I can't tell you what or where, but he says something bad's going to happen to me, me, on this dock system right here. You don't know what, you don't know when. So naturally I got to go down here. That's the kind of shit I do. Oh, got a set of eyes up there. They're much wider apart. What are you? Well, that's a deer. That's wide for a deer. See him up there. Wider than normal for a deer. God, they look wide for a deer. They have aerators and they have a heater system that goes in the water here, which I can't believe that keeps the ice out. But we want to go swimming here right now. Get electrocuted. You see that deer is bedded down. See the eyes glowing right there. Just hit over the therm. She's bedded down on the side of the hill. Interesting place to sleep. So yeah, it's always been in the back of my mind, especially when I come here at night. And my brother's premonition, if you will. But as I always like to joke, but not joke, God watches over me. I entertain him. So yeah, this is a pretty cool place. The state kind of is in a constant state of repairing and restoring these old wooden buildings. At this point I don't even know how much of them are original, but a lot of it is. They have display cases showcasing some of the stuff from the bygone era. A couple local cemeteries here. A lot of very young children buried there. They poured a lot of money into this marina. Get some really nice boats here in the summertime. Well, my hands are freezing. I don't have gloves with me. There's a good stiff wind here tonight. That glow up there is the visitor center.